In this episode, I'm going to show you how much YouTube paid me for 1,000 views. In fact, I produce a lot of channels, so I'm going to take you behind the scenes on several of them and show you exactly how much money you can make from 1,000 views. Now, this is going to surprise you. The number's either going to be way bigger or way smaller than you expect. In order to make $10,000, some channels need millions of views, but other channels just need hundreds of views. So I'm going to show you examples of both. You're also going to come away from this video learning 6 different ways that you can make money from your YouTube videos. So let's dive right in. The first channel I want to show you is Noelle Randall. So she teaches real estate investing, she teaches entrepreneurship. It's a pretty fun channel. So if we jump into the analytics, we're looking at analytics for November of 2024. You'll see it was a great month for ad revenue. Now, that's actually not the focus of this channel by any stretch. In the month of November, making $46,000 in ad revenue is amazing, and she probably made 20 times that in lead revenue, probably more than that actually. I had to pause and do the math to see if I said that right, but she probably made a couple $1,000,000 in this month in her business, not counting this ad revenue. And all of that, again, is just coming from YouTube. Now, that came from 2 million views in this month. So 2 million views translates into $46,000 in ad revenue. If we do the math, that ends up being $23 per 1,000 views. That's actually a pretty good number. That's called CPM. So M is the Roman numeral for 1,000, I guess. So a CPM of $23, that's 23 per 1,000 views. So I want to go into a little bit more detail on her channel and the way that she generates revenue so that you can really understand, because for 1,000 views, Noelle generates way more than $23. So let me explain. If you go into the analytics, we look at YouTube search traffic. There's suggested traffic, there's browse, there's external that we get from Google search. All right, but if we just look at search traffic, because search traffic is the most valuable for lead generation, she had nearly 85,000 views in the month of November just from search traffic. So if we take just 1,000 of those views, 1,000 views probably generates 50 leads in her business. And I'm using conservative numbers here. So if she generates 50 leads, let's say out of that, she has 15 one-on-one conversations. Maybe they jump on Zoom with her. So 1,000 views just results in 15 conversations. Let's say 5 of them buy a $2,000 program from her, then that's $10,000 of revenue. So that's 1,000 views resulting in $10,000 of revenue. So in the month of November of 24, she had 84,000 views from search. So if we use the same math as above, that would be $840,000 of revenue. And I mentioned that it was actually higher than that. She had about 2 million. So the way that I've broken these down, there are 6 different ways that you can make money or revenue from your YouTube channel. The first one is ad revenue. That's where YouTube pays you 55% of the ad spend that's coming in from advertisers. Okay, and it depends on your CPM. I showed you that Noelle's was $23. Now, another one that we probably don't need to spend a lot of time on is sponsorships. You understand what sponsors are in video, or this video is sponsored by so-and-so. Those are advertisers that can pay you directly by sponsoring your video, or by putting their product or mentioning their program in your video. Another way that I'm not going to spend a lot of time on is merch, right? You can have t-shirts or mugs or whatever. You can actually set that up within YouTube, or you can do it on your own website. There's a lot of creators that will sell merch and make revenue that way. Another popular way is Patreon. Now, there's an internal version on YouTube where you can have memberships and stuff like that. Most people I know that follow this revenue model, they prefer Patreon. It's a way of offering perks to your subscribers and things like that. So these 4 methods I don't use. I don't use any of those. I mean, I do make ad revenue, but I should say I don't focus on it. So the ad revenue is definitely a nice icing on the cake. I don't do sponsorships. I don't have merch. I don't do Patreon. It's not to say that those strategies are bad. That's just not a strategy that I'm an expert in that I could teach you on. Now, numbers 5 and 6 are a product or service. That is something I have expertise in. I have my own business and I work with a lot of business owners. So Noelle Randall, in her case, she teaches real estate investing. She provides coaching and she has courses that she sells. I'll give you several examples. So we've got Chad Littlefield. See the little card that he's holding in his hand there in that picture and on his icon on the channel? He actually sells a deck of cards. So he actually has a physical product and he sells lots of these, hundreds of thousands of dollars of these decks of cards because of his YouTube channel. Now, Chad also provides a service. He provides a lot of meeting facilitation or consulting on how to get people engaged in your company. So he puts out educational content on YouTube. and uses that as lead generation for his business. Another person I can introduce you to is Jason Schroeder. He actually was just filming here a couple days ago, but he's in the construction space. He provides consulting to construction workers and construction companies, helping their businesses to thrive and helping them provide better customer service and taking care of their employees and things like that. Now, if you look at the size of his channel, he's got 32,000 subscribers. If you look at the number of views on his videos, this one that came out yesterday has 271 views. This one 4 days ago, 333. We've got 202. That one had 650, 245, 1,200 views there. And so if you're thinking about it, well, how much money does this channel make? If 1,000 views equals such and such dollars, this is a seven-figure business, a multiple seven-figure business. And he tells me that his business has more leads than they can handle, all coming from YouTube. Now, a channel that's a favorite of mine that I do not produce, it would be so fun to work on this project, but this is Luke Nichols of Outdoor Boys. This is a channel that focuses on ad revenue, on sponsorships through all the adventures that they get to go on, and they do have a little bit of merch. He's an attorney that's a family man and loves the outdoors, and he's been able to leave his attorney career behind and focus 100% on YouTube and make a very good living. Let me show you Stan the Annuity Man. All right, so a channel that's less than 15,000 subscribers. He talks about annuities, right? This strategy works super well, and I just wanted to show it to you because he leverages these educational videos to generate leads for his business and to find investors, people that want to buy annuities. What would you guess is the revenue that he makes from 1,000 views? I'll just tell you that this is an 8-figure channel. If you're intrigued by the strategies I've shared in this episode, I have another one that you're going to really like. The episode is called How Does SEO Work on YouTube? Once you understand how it works, you can actually make it work in your favor. So I highly recommend you go watch that video next so you can get your videos ranking at the top of YouTube and start to generate leads into your business.